Hi everyone. Good evening. Jai Shri Krishna. So I'm Dr. Kshita here, and today in this session I'm going to talk about the marriage compatibility for the psychic number Mulank 8 and the destiny number 4 combination people. So if your date of birth is 8 and 17 or the 26, this video is for you. Okay? So let's talk about the Saturn. What are the traits of the Saturn? Saturn is about the discipline. Okay, labor, hard work, justice, responsibility, restrictions. They impose restrictions a lot. Slowness, patience, endurance, and the delays. So these are the qualities of the Saturn. Now, let's talk about the Saturn friends. Who are the Saturn friends? Number 8 people friends are number 5, number 6, and number 4. So, whose date of birth is 5, 14, 23, 6, 15, 24, 4, 13, 22, and 31st. So, they can or they can make a friendship with someone whose date of birth belongs to these mulank, or we call the psychic number 456. Not necessarily that they will do the marriage. There are different aspects to match the marriage aspects and all that. So now the caution for the Saturn, that is a Mars only, 9, 18, 27. So Mars is an enemy for the Saturn. If someone's psychic number is higher than your psychic number, that means they will dominate you, manipulate you, try to superior to you, and understand your emotions very well. Okay, so be cautious with the number 9. They understands you very well. So Saturn superior number is a 9, 18, 27, because it is very close to the and forward to that number 8, and they understand the mental psychic attachment very well. Now, next is a neutral number. So in this video, for the 8 number people, the neutral number is a number 3. Okay, the relationship will be very mixed and adaptable rather than naturally very supportive and conflicting. So they do not create conflicts in the number 8 people, very balanced approach. Okay, so this is a naturally neither naturally friendly or non-enemy. Now the Saturn's enemies, the danger to approach. Okay, the 1, 2, 7, and the number 9. So these are the numbers that is bad for the Saturn. Okay, specifically the 127. Why? Because it is a backward number. They will they will drain their energy. They do not understand, the number 8 people emotions, and they will drain their energy without understanding the emotions. But number 9 is an exception, that is the closest and the forward to the number 8. So this is very powerful, very aggressive. 9 number understands very well with number 8, but still it is considered enemy in the astrology because it is more powerful, more aggressive than the number 8. Now, inferior, superior, inferior. So, superior number is the only one, that is a Mulank 9 for number 8, which is very dominating, manipulative, empathic, kind, compassionate, humanitarian, powerful, aggressive. All these qualities belongs to the number 9. Okay, so they appreciate them. 9 number people appreciate to number 8, or 1 to 8 number, but uh, the inferior, non-dominating, non-manipulative, emotional disdain comes with the number 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and the balance. Jupiter Guru number is a balanced. Okay, neither creates the conflict or neither supports a balanced approach. If the both person has the same number 8, then there will be the same temperament, same nature. Okay, now let's talk about the superior, inferior. In general numerology, the bride's psychic number should be higher than the groom's number to understand the emotional needs. Okay, so for 8, the 9 is the best and highest among all the numbers. So 9 can marry with any number, but 8 should marry with the number 9, because it is so powerful and courageous for number 8, and they understand emotional needs because it is very closest to the 9 number. Now let's understand the higher versus the lower. In the Western numerology, the bride psychic number should be higher than the groom psychic number. That leads to the matriarchy, and that will create the female dominated authority, because higher Mulang female understand the emotions very well. Perhaps in Indian numerology, the bride psychic number should be lower than the groom psychic number. That leads to the patriarchy, the male dominated authority, because Mulan female do not understand emotions well, or the men do not want, the female should not understand their emotions like that. So this was about the higher versus the lower, or the matriarchy or the patriarchy. Now let's understand about the Rahu. If your destiny number is a Rahu 4, which we call a Delululu. Okay, so the traits of the Delululu is the unconventional beings. They can marry with, with anybody, any caste, interreligious or intercaste. Very ambitious. Cheating habits also comes, and the independence, sudden changes, overthinking, stubbornness, rule breakers, inclined towards the foreign culture, desires, unlimited desires, obsession, and the materialistic beings. So Rahu symbolizes a head without a body in the Hindu mythology, and that is focused on the desires, wanting, thinking, experiencing. So, number 4, Delululu is traditionally described as the lake of satisfaction or a sense of the completion, because they will never satisfy with the life. They want to try every number. Okay, so they want to try 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, every number. So, this is the bad quality of the number 4. Now, what is your inclination? You can tell me in the comment section. Same Mulan says like the gender equality, or transitioning toward the egalitarian society. Like egalitarian means believing that all the people are equal. They should have the equal rights, opportunities, treatment regardless of their gender, either male or feminine, or the wealth, status, and the background. So egalitarian relationship is a relationship where the both partners have the equal respect, equal rights, responsibilities, and the decision making power will be equal. So tell me in the comment box, what do you believe? Matriarchy, patriarchy, or equal, which we call the democratic, egalitarian things. Okay, my Mulank is 9. So, you know, my forward number is a 1, 2, and the 3. So, these are the people who understand my emotions very well. And for 8, 9 number understands very well. 912, nearby number. Okay, and that should be the forward number, not the backward number. Okay, the backward number drain their energy, and the forward number uplift their energy. So now let's talk about the destiny number 4, compatibility. Same energy if there is the same number. Okay, so friend number is 6 and 8. So, as per the astrology, the friends for the number 4, destiny number 4, is a 6 and 8. The Venus and the Saturn is a friend, and the neutral is a Jupiter and the Rahu, same number. And the enemies are the Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Ketu and the Mars. Okay, so this is about the destiny compatibility. Now you can check out like your friends belongs to the number 6, 8, or a neutral friends like number 3 or 4, and enemies, uh, their destiny number should be this. Okay, I'm not talking about the psychic number, the Mulank, which we call. I'm talking about the Bhagyam. Destiny number should be this. Okay, now the compatibility for number 4 is the 3 understands the emotions very well, because it is a nearby number. Okay, that will increase their fortune. The 3 number will increase the fortune of number 4, and number 4 is also a good choice. In the Mulang, we consider the forward number. In the Bhagyam, we consider the backward number. Okay, so if we see the enemies for the number 4 is a 1, 2, 3, 4 is a neutral, 5, 6, 5 is an enemy, and 6 is also friend, 7 is enemy, and 8 is friend, and 9 is enemy. Okay, why enemy? Enemy is not the bad. Enemy wants like a matriarchy things, they will be a dominating personality. Okay, 7 is also like this, the 5 is also like this, 2, 1, these are the people who likes the matriarchy. Okay, and the people who likes the patriarchy is 8, 6, 3, and 4. And for the democratic, that is a egalitarian, that is a number 3 and number 4, that is a neutral, same number either, or the number 3, because they think like the in the relationship half of the decision will be yours and half will be mine. He like we will have an equal say, okay, for the relationship. So the best for the number 4, that is a closest, okay, the closest destiny is number 3. That is also number Jupiter, which is filled with a lot of knowledge and intellectual things. So that's why the 4 should go with the number 3. That is very balanced and neutral approach, and they believe in the democratic approach, not in the patriarchy or the matriarchy. So my Bhagyan is a number 3. So I believe in a democratic approach, not in the patriarchy, not in the matriarchy. So let's talk about the last relationship for 8 4 number people. Like if your Mulank is 8 or the Bhagyank is 4, then their last and best pair is number 9 and 3. Why? Because the 9 understand their emotions very well, the forward number. Okay, so they make the relationship forward, and they motivate, they inspire a lot. And the 4 number is about the destiny. So nearby destiny is number 3. The 3, the guru gives the destiny to the number 4. Like if somebody has a 5 bhagyang, then the 4 will give the destiny. Now, Mulank is all about the personality, emotional compatibility, and Bhagyank is about the long term compatibility, fortune, and the luck factor. So 8 4 combination more compatible with the combination 9 and 3. Why? The reason is in numerology, Mulank is to understand the personality of the person, the temperament of the person, the emotions of a person. If one person Mulank is 1 to 7, or the other person's Mulank is 8, there will be the greater tendency toward the emotional distance or the differences in the emotional expression. People with the Mulank 8 tend to have the good emotional bond, the closest emotional bond with the number 9, because it is a forward number and nearby 9. Okay, rather than the, whose Mulank or psychic number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because they are very distant, but the adjacent forward number is a number 9, so they understand each other better compared with the number 1 to 7. Okay, and the Mulank 8 is emotionally dependent on the Mulank 9, and the 9 is dependent on the 1, or sometime 2 and the 3, the forward number, not the backward number. So Mulank, like mine Mulank is 9, so who will give me the emotional satisfaction, that is the number 1 or 2 or the 3. These are the friends of the number 9. So Bhagyank, and let's talk about the Bhagyank. The Bhagyank is helps to increase the good fortune, life path, career, profession development, long term relationships, and the life purpose, opportunities, strong emotional bond. Like that, they cannot live without each other, something like that. So, Bhagyank is considered helpful in enhancing the fortune of the the forward number, that is a 4, because it is very close to it. So if your Bhagyang number is a 4, then you should consider the Bhagyang 3, okay, because it is a Jupiter number and that will enhance your fortune in your life. So if you are considering the psychic number, then go with the forward number, because they will understand your emotions and your temperament, your personality. And if you are considering the Bhagyang, that is about your destiny, who will improve your luck, that is for 4, the backward number, that is a number 3, the Jupiter. For 5, the 4 will increase their luck, that is about the blessings. Okay, the 3 number will bless the number 4. And if we talk about the emotions, then or personality, the 9 number will understand the number 8. And if we talk about the 9, who will understand the 1, 2, 3, and the 4 number, like that. So, for an example, if your destiny is not working in your favor right now, you don't have enough money or a stable job, marrying someone with a favorable or compatible or the forward number, that could improve your luck in a psychic number. I'm talking about the psychic, okay? That can improve your luck and bring the positive changes in your life. And apart from this, there are a lot of things, in the numerology, also in astrology, both. We have to look out a lot of aspects like the nakshatras and the lagnas, dashas, and all that. But in general, in the numerology, for the psychic number, you have to consider the forward number, or some kind of the compatible aligned number, or for the luck you have to consider a backward number. So unconventional issue 4 is about, perhaps 9 is an enemy of the 8. Why? Because 9 is powerful, and 8 is about the justice, delays, patience. 9 is, action oriented, quick decision. 3 is a high morals and intellectual issues. 9 is a power issues. Just justice issue. Okay, so number 8 is about the justice issues, the delayed slowness. Still, it is a very excellent relationship match, either the professional or the personal. So you can also check out, if you want to improve your luck, you have to consider your backward blessings. Okay, like if you have a 9 bhagyam, then you need to take the blessings of the number 8. Okay, or you can go with number 8 in the relationship also, like if your bhagyank is 9, and if you are thinking to get into relationship with number 8 bhagyank, you can go. But I would like to say, my god, today is an intense lightning, and a dangerous thunderstorm. I to became scared. Anyway, so this was about the 8 Mulang people and the 4 Bhagyang people. The last relationship based pair with the 9 and 3. Otherwise, like the 4 number, the Rahu number people are the unconventional. They just want to get an experience with everyone, unlimited desires, ambitious. So they will never satisfy. But uh, the number 3, the Jupiter, calms down, So thank you so much for your time watching this video. So if you want to get in touch with me, with us, so this is my phone number, email ID, website is under development, address is Jaipur city, Rajasthan. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it. You can share with your friends and family. Bye bye. Good night. Jai Shri Krishna.